It is Zekulse, and today we're going to be reviewing Halloween 1978. And we're going to do Halloween 2 if we have time. I think we'll have time, but anyway. So, I like Halloween 1. I'm just going to put that out there. My rating for the movie, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. So I like the music in that movie and the iconic sounds that you hear throughout the movie. I think all that is great. I like how creepy and eerie the movie is. How Michael's just constantly stalking people. One minute he's there, one minute he's not. He appears in locations that they are gonna go at first but don't go to. Like in the beginning of the movie. I really like Sam Loomis. I think he's a dope character. I honestly like him more than Laurie. At least in the first two movies for sure. I like the very first kill. Well, not really. The very first kill with Michael as a little boy, I did not like that one simply because like he just kept looking at the way I don't know, the angle of that kill was just weird. The second kill I liked, where Michael was a grown man. I did like that one. So when he killed Bob and Bob was just left hanging, I like that kill. That's my favorite kill in the entire movie. And he has the sheet on his head. He just sits there and stares at, I forgot her name, the girl. Then he ends up killing her too. I like both of those kills. Linda is her name. He strangles her with the phone cord. I thought that was an okay kill. I think so. I also got some dislikes on the movie as well. Those were some likes I have. Let's all off the dome as well. So brain fart and everything. So at the beginning of the movie, there was a scene where Sam Loomis just jumps out the car, and Annie Brackett just getting hijacked by Michael. Like I don't know what Sam Loomis was doing that whole time. Like I don't know what the hell he was doing. But he was like taking too long. He the reason why she lost the car, and Michael made his way all the way back to Haddonfield because of that. And then we got some unanswered questions in this movie as well. Like, how the hell did Michael learn how to drive that car? Not only that, how did he learn how to drive 150 miles back to Haddonfield? How did he learn to get to Haddonfield? And once he got back to Haddonfield, how come he knew the neighborhood better than anybody else? Well, not better than, but like he knew the neighborhood as long as like Laurie and them. And he was what? A patient in like what? An asylum for 15 years or whatever? Like, bro, that's some unanswered questions. Like, and then in the very beginning of the movie, how did you end up outside? Like, I don't know if I missed something. Like, I didn't get how he ends up outside with the other patients. I didn't get that part. And then there's a scene where Laurie's staring out the window and she's seeing Michael Myers, and then she's just staring at him, and then he just disappears. Or she's still staring at him, and she don't react to him disappearing or nothing. So is he like light speed? Because there was no blink, there was no movement, nothing. He just disappeared quicker than a blink of an eye. And she didn't even react to it. Also, like, I don't know, maybe they just did this to make the movie darker, but I didn't see the point of Judith Myers' tombstone being in that house. I don't get why Michael did that. I mean, I guess it made it more creepy. I'm not against that. I liked it, but I wondered why he did it. Let's see. Oh yeah, then there was, so like towards the end of the movie, Laurie was finding all the bodies, like Bob's body was hanging from a ceiling by itself. It started swinging all of a sudden, and then the cabinet opened by itself. It's like some supernatural shit was going on right there. I didn't get none of that. Like, I don't know. And then Michael took a stab to the neck by Laurie from a needle, and he got shot 6 times by Loomis and still got back up. So the one thing I will say about this movie, for sure, the story is not great at all. And That's my and see the thing that's so funny about it. Even though the story's not that great, Michael kind of saves it. Like Sam Loomis and Laurie saves it. All of them save it, and I'm gonna tell you how. The creepiness of Michael and the eeriness and the music backing up, following everything, it makes the movie so creepy to the point where you don't give a fuck that you really don't have that much of a story. It's like Michael is just like dug in as soon as he gets to tier 3. Well, tier 3 wasn't even a thing, but hey, it kind of seems like that though. Like Michael just stalks until he gets to tier 3, and then he got that infinite tier 3. That's why it took him so long. As soon as he got to tier 3, he started killing people. That's what I look at it as. I mean, that's why he was just stalking people. He was trying to get that tier 3, so he can start one hitting and killing people. Michael was killing. I'm talking about like as soon as he started stalking people, he was just kill. But yeah, like the story, there's not much to it. Like, okay, the plot is basically this. Michael breaks out the asylum. He gets a car, goes back to Haddonfield, goes back to his old house, goes to the tombstone, go break into a hardware store, get a knife, all that shit. He starts killing people. He kills like a babysitter and like 5 other people. That's basically the story right there. There's nothing much to it. But since the music, the acting, the build up, the suspense, all that shit worked well, the movie was solid. So I can't even be mad. So I'm gonna say this. How scary was it? Oh, it depends on what's scary to you, honestly. In a real life situation, Michael would be terrifying. Not only is he tall as fuck, the motherfucker has a big ass knife. You can stab him in the neck and he still comes after you. You can shoot him 6 times and he can still come after you. If that ain't scary, bro, I don't know. But if you think I think of it like this. If Michael was a real life situation, that would be terrifying. I will say that. So, I'm gonna give this movie, I'm gonna give it still an 8 out of 10. Like, there were some things I didn't like. I gave y'all some of that. But I think the good things override the bad. Now we're gonna get into Halloween 2. Me personally, I think this movie is better than the first one, and I'm gonna tell you why. This movie has more kills than the first one. It has a better pacing. Michael is way more brutal. You get way more of Michael. Not only that, the very first kill where Michael stabs that girl, forgot her name. He stabs her in the chest. That scene alone gives you more blood than any of the kills in Halloween. So yeah, you get more of Michael. I think like the way the director also did the movie, it seemed like it was like a complete like end to the story. And then also, this movie has a better ending than the first movie as well. Because not only do you get something that you didn't know in the first movie, which is Laurie and Michael being siblings, you also are convinced that Michael is dead. And that was actually the intended ending for Michael to be dead. He was dead for 7 years until 1988. Because Halloween 3 didn't have Michael, and it was poorly received. At least to me it was. But I'll get into that too later. But yeah. So like, bro, Michael was Michael was out here in this movie. Like, he was not playing. He definitely was on tier 3 still in this movie. Fuck that. Like, the ending in this movie is way better than the first. Like, crazy. And then, see, Sam Loomis is also one of my favorite characters in this movie, too. Like, he's entertaining. He says goofy shit. This movie also has, like Ben Tramer's death was hilarious. Him getting killed by the police, and they thought he was Michael since he had the Michael Myers mask. Laurie doesn't get her date with him, and all that shit got canceled. Like, the kills in this movie, like, Michael was a lot more quiet and sneaky in the first movie. In this movie, he's loud, flashy, more brutal. The kills are more graphic. He's more aggressive. Like, dude, the blood is more vibrant. Like, man, bro. I think, I think this movie right here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. And y'all could be mad or whatever, disagree, whatever. But Halloween 2 is better than 3. It blows 3 out the water. It's better than 4, 5, and 6. It's better than H2O I'm sorry. It's better than H2O. It's better than Resurrection. It's better than both Rob Zombie movies. It's definitely better than Halloween Ends. I'm gonna be honest with you. It has a better story than the rebooted timeline too. For Halloween 2018 and Kills, it has a better story than both of those movies. And I'll review those movies as well. I mean, I'll do that right now. Well, I'll briefly talk about. So Halloween 2, I would give that an 8.5 rating. The story is better. Like everything that I liked about the first movie is better here, except for like the Halloween theme song. I think some of them are unnecessary, but that's a nitpick. Halloween 3. The problem with Halloween 3 is it's not a bad movie. It's just I don't care to see it because I like Michael. When you take away Michael, I don't care about Halloween. Other than that, it's not a bad movie. The kills are cool. I mean, it takes a step further and kills a kid. I mean, the movie ain't bad. It's just not what I want to see. So I'm not gonna give that movie a bad rating. I'm not gonna even give it a rating at all because it's not really a movie I want to see. But actually, I'll give it a rating. I would give it a 7.5. And I'm going to tell you this. I don't think it's better than Halloween 1, even though it has more kills in it. And I don't think it's better than Halloween 2. I don't think it's better than Halloween 4 or 5 either. So, yeah. So that's Halloween 1, 2, and 3 I did. Halloween 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to save those 3 for a whole different video. Because 4, 5, and 6 is like a whole different timeline. 1 and 2 is a timeline too, I believe. And then 3 it's his own timeline, which is why I did that one. But, see, Halloween and Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends is an easier timeline for me to do at the moment. Because it's fresher on my mind. It's been a while since I've seen Halloween 4, Halloween 5, Halloween 6, and H2O and Resurrection. So I really gotta rewatch those to tell you how I feel. I do know this though, around 4, 5, and 6, and everything else, his mask, I just don't like much. But, so for Halloween 2018, the story, see, the fact that Michael Myers been gone for 40 years, it doesn't really make sense to me how Laurie has so much PTSD. I mean, I understand it to an extent, but the fact is, though, it would have made a lot more sense if Halloween 2 was canon. Because instead, since Halloween 2 ain't canon, Michael basically only killed 5 or 6 people, right? So by that point, it's like, okay, he killed 5 people, and then he was basically incarcerated or at that time or whatever. And you really had so much PTSD for 40 years. You basically made a whole armory and just knew he was gonna get out somehow. I don't know. I'm just not buying that. I didn't like that at all. I thought that was stupid as fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The fact that Halloween 2 and at least 4 ain't canon to that timeline, I also find it stupid because everybody was like there was so much fear for Michael and all this other shit, but it's like, dude, he only killed 5 people 40 years ago. How is the neighborhood still petrified over 5 kills 40 years ago? Like, not to bring up bullshit, bro, but like, Right now, dude, somebody can get shot and killed. They're not gonna be remembered 40 years from now, let alone 3. Like, bro, nah, that's not realistic at all. I thought that was stupid. Like, I thought that was terrible. The kills in that movie were great. I will say that. The kills in that movie were great. But that, dude, that story part was bad. They could have avoided that. They would have just made that movie a sequel to at least Halloween 2. That way, Gloria and him would have been sisters still. I mean, siblings. I mean, I would have kept Halloween 2 story, me personally, but with the decision they chose, it just didn't make sense. And then my thing is this for that movie. What was the point in sitting in that asylum for 40 years, bro? And then all of a sudden, this Halloween, the dude that has your mask, you just want to pop up on Demon Time. Like, I'm sorry, man, but that whole, like, don't get me wrong, I like 2018 Halloween, but that story was, bro, that shit was stupid as fuck. That shit was dumb as hell. It didn't make no sense. Like, bro, that story does not make sense. Like, why would you do that? Like, bro, 40 years? Like, Michael is in the asylum, dude. He could have killed everybody in that asylum, but he don't even do that. He just started killing people as soon as the bus crash, I guess. I don't know. And then, like, I don't know, man. Like, sometimes Michael seems like he's immortal, and then there's times where they just make it seem like he's just a regular dude. And it's like, bro, can you stick with one narrative? Because I'm going to tell you one thing. A normal dude ain't getting stabbed in the neck and then gets shot 6 times consecutively and still get back up like ain't shit happening. Like, Michael didn't even check into a hospital for bullet wounds and none of that shit. So I don't get that at all. And Michael takes a beating between Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills, and he don't die in neither one of those movies. But to kill him off so disrespectfully in the ends, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm not even gonna cover Ends. Ends is a 0 out of 10. That is a trash ass movie. If you're a fan of that movie, dude, you go enjoy yourself. That movie is a disgrace to Michael Myers. Fuck that movie. That movie is horrible. From the acting to the kill scenes to the story to the plot to the detail of the shit to the music to the damn credits, that movie is ass. 0 out of 10, and it completely contradicts everything before it and any other Halloween movie that ain't even a part of that timeline. It contradicts everything. Like, how the hell you die like that and you get bullied by a little kid? Like, nah, bro. Nah. Halloween Kills, dude, he is relentless. He runs through everybody. Now, 2018, I'm going to give a rating. I don't know. Kill-wise, it's a great movie. Story-wise, it's terrible. If I'm going to rate it off of kills, it's a 9 out of 10. But if we're rating it off of story, it really don't make sense. So I'm going to put it like a 5.5 or a 6 out of 10. Same thing with Halloween Kills, but Halloween Kills, the kills are a little bit more brutal. Well, I would say, I don't know. I thought the kills in Halloween Kills were better. So I would give, like, for kills, I would be like a 9, 9.5. Story-wise, 6.5. This is going to be slightly better than 2018, even though it's similar shit. Those two movies felt like one movie, just how like Halloween and Halloween 2018 did. But I enjoyed Halloween 2018 and Kills. I just thought the story was stupid as hell. That's the only problem. But to be fair, the Halloween storyline ain't really much to it anyway. I think the whole thing is Michael killing people and getting us entertained. But yeah, Halloween Ends was terrible. Halloween 3 wasn't terrible, it's just I don't want to see it. I do like Halloween 4. It's just I can't tell you everything word for word what I like and dislike. I know for a fact, well, I might just save it for another video, but I know for a fact I like Halloween 2 more than that movie, so I'm gonna rate it less than Halloween 2. 5 and 6 are worse than 4, in my opinion. Especially 6. Resurrection is worse than H2O, and I think H2O is better than 5 and 6. So, yeah, one of these days I'm gonna give you a better breakdown of each movie. Except for Halloween 2, because I feel like I already broke those two down already. But in like a future video, if y'all want, I'll do a better breakdown of every other movie. But like, seriously though, yeah. The Rob Zombie, I think both Rob Zombie movies are better than Halloween Ends. I think both of those movies are better than Halloween 3. I don't think Rob Zombie is better than H2O though. The first one might be better than Resurrection, but the second one is worse than Resurrection too. But then again, like some of this might change. I don't know. I was, for the most part, for the Rob Zombie first Halloween movie, I was rocking it for the most part. Like it's just some, you know, being Rob Zombie, how he is. It's just when you got to the second movie, dude, it's like, yeah, I'm out. If you seen that movie, you know what that movie is. Like, it's just random shit that just goes on. It's like, yeah, this is Rob Zombie for you. But yeah, man. Like, so, alright, I'm gonna do it this way. We're gonna rate it S, A, B, C, D, and F tier. Halloween 1. I'm gonna put it S tier. The music, the creepiness of Michael, the kills, the build up. I'm gonna put it in S tier. It's one of the best and most influential horror movies of all time. Halloween 2, S tier. One of the best sequel for horror movies of all time. This is the first step of Michael being one of the most brutal in all of his movies. The first step. So, that's Halloween 3. I'm gonna have to say, as a Halloween fan, since Michael's not in it, I'm gonna put it in C tier. But in a movie standpoint, as a horror movie, I'm gonna put it in A tier. Now Halloween 4, I'm gonna put it in A tier. Halloween 5, I'm gonna put in B tier. Halloween 6, I'm gonna put in C tier. Halloween H2O, I'm putting A tier. Resurrection, C tier. Actually, no, I actually like Resurrection. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna put Resurrection in B tier. Halloween 1 by Rob Zombie. B tier. Halloween 2, D. I didn't like that movie. Halloween Ends, F. Halloween 2018, B. Calvin Kills, B. Is that everything? That might be all the Halloween movies, I think. I think I covered all his movies. I can't think of nothing else. But yeah, I don't see. For the most part, I don't think there's a solid bad Michael movie besides Ends, and that's because he's barely in it and he doesn't do shit in it. I think that's the main reason why that movie is so ass. If it wasn't for that, as long as Michael's killing people, I'm pretty much entertained. But like, yeah. So that's my rating, y'all. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Yeah, as a Halloween, I mean, I like horror movies, bro. I could deal with a shitty story if you give me good kills, decent acting, good music, all that shit. But yeah, I fuck with this franchise, bro. I know the downfalls and all that shit. In my opinion, though, the only movie that's really shit is Ends. Everything else I like or deal with. But yeah, it's been Zekulse. Check out this Maury. But yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know, drop a like if y'all want more of this type of shit. But yeah, I'm out here. And also, I got one more thing to say. If y'all like me playing Dead by Daylight, let me know. Cause I be having fun in this game. If it's up to me, I'll upload this up to you. This is really fun. Also, on Saturday and Sunday, I'm not gonna say both days, but maybe both days, if I can. I'll be doing a stream for Zombie. But anyway,